guys, it's Elise. Today I want to talk about a ton of books, basically. So the first one is my book of the month box. I got it a while ago and I was saving it for a unboxing video, and I never ended up getting any more subscription boxes this month. So my July is pretty boring. So this book, is called Goodbye Vitamin. It is by Rachel Kong, and I'm just going to read the little description. Freshly disengaged from her fiance and feeling that life has not turned out quite the way she planned, 30-year-old Ruth quits her job, leaves town, and arrives at her parents' home to find family life more complicated than she'd realized. Her father, a prominent history professor, is losing his memory. Her mother, like Ruth, is smarting from a betrayal. But over the course of a year, the comedy in Ruth's situation takes hold, gently transforming her grief. Told in captivating glimpses and drawn from a deep well of insight, humor, and unexpected tenderness, Goodbye Vitamin pilots through the loss, love, and absurdity of finding one's footing in this life. I chose this book on out of the 5 or 6 or whatever on the book of the month. I don't know, I just thought it looked really interesting and I look forward to reading it. I haven't read it yet, and just skimming through this, it looks like it's almost like a journal entry because it has dates in it. And so this looks really interesting to me. And I don't know, I have tons and tons of books on my to-read list and I just haven't been getting to it, and that's something I want to do more. But when I do, I hope to do different like book reviews and things like that. And actually that's part of this video, is I'm going to do a little book review on this book, I Want It All by Gwen Smith. It is taking me months to read this book and it shouldn't. It's like a devotional book or like a Bible study book, and I really like it. So I just finished it and I think it's really challenged me. Like, it changes the way I want to live, like, and how I treat people and how I view my relationships with other people. And I didn't do this, but there is a like Bible study part in the back with like references and stuff to read along with the chapters. And I didn't do that part. I just like read the book chapter by chapter for devotions, and I definitely recommend this book for devotions or anything, even just to read. I want to read it again later, but I think I will read it again, or I think I'll pass it on, like let someone borrow it, and if they are challenged by it, that would be really cool. I really liked this book. I got it off of Amazon because I was looking for a bunch of books to read at the time, so I got that there, and I definitely recommend it. Gwen Smith is actually a singer, I think, too, so I would pick this book up if I were you. Shortly before I went camping with my family, Joseph and I went to the bookstore to get some books. I found 3 books for about $20 total, so I was super happy about that. This one is called Nerve, Rene, and I'm hesitant about this book. I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy it. Basically, I think it's about a girl who goes online and I'll just read the back. It'll be easier. You probably understand that better than me trying to explain a book I've never read. So V is used to being behind the scenes, working as a stagehand for her school's theater program. But after years of walking in her best friend Sydney's shadow, she decides it's high time to break out of her shell and do something radical. That's when V makes up her mind to attempt a harmless dare for the popular online game show of dares, Nerve. But one challenge only leads to another, and the prizes are simply too enticing to resist. So after she's partnered with gorgeous Ian, who's not afraid to go for the grand prize. V is determined to stay in the game. When the competition suddenly turns deadly, will she risk their lives for the chance of a lifetime, or will she lose nerve? So I'm really interested in this book. I wasn't gonna get it, and then Joseph encouraged me to, so that'll be really interesting. I'm not usually into books like this, but I think this might be something I enjoy. I don't know. I also picked up this book called The Ingredients of Love by Nicholas, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, but this is the book. This one looks like a cute romance. It's about a girl who just went through a breakup, and then I think she falls in love with someone else. So this looks really cute to me. This is definitely my type of book. The last book I got is called Girl in Translation. And this book looks interesting to me. So if you don't know, my family hosted a Korean exchange student when she was a junior in high school at the time. So that's why I think this book looks interesting to me. Just because I've had a little more experience with other cultures coming to America, if that makes sense. I don't know. But this is about a girl and her mom from Hong Kong moved to America, and they don't know any English, and that it just, I think this will be an interesting book to read, especially with my small amount of experience with that. So that is all the books I got from Barnes & Noble. And the last thing I want to talk about today is this book called Adorned by Nancy DeMoss Wolgemuth. I have not read this book yet. I am going to. I got this from my brother-in-law's mom, my sister's mother-in-law, and she just wrote a note, said that this book was a blessing to her and she hopes that it is to me as well, and then when I'm finished reading it, to pass it on to someone I think who would benefit from it. And I think that was so nice. She got one for me and all my sisters, and I think my mom as well. So she is such a sweet lady, and I definitely admire her and her choice in Christian literature. So I look forward to diving into this book. I'm not exactly sure what it's even about. So, got a lot of Bible references in it. It looks a little bit like a devotional book. I mean, might not, I don't know. Because like the end of the chapter has some like questions in it to reflect on. So, I think this will be a good book. So, this was the end of my video of books. So if you want to see another book talk like the one I did on I Want It All just now, I would appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up and comment below to let me know you like that, because I obviously have a lot of books to read that I could talk about after I read them. I just read fairly slow, so if that's something you want to see, I'll be sure to start reading. Also, Book of the Month I pay for myself. It's not sponsored or anything, but I definitely recommend it. I really do. I enjoy like picking out some books that I wouldn't normally read and seeing new authors and things that I wouldn't have heard of otherwise. So that's super interesting to me, and I think that it's really beneficial to like explore other genres that you don't normally or aren't normally into. So I definitely recommend that. What I do, I kind of cheat a little, and here's my secret. I subscribe for the smallest one, which is 3 months, and then I unsubscribe, and then I skip a month or two, and they send me a free book. They say, oh, if you sign back up, you get a free book. So then I re-sign up for the 3 months and end up getting 4 books instead of 3. And actually last time I did that, I got 5 books instead of 3, because they sent me 2 free books to sign back up, and I took that shot, so I definitely recommend it either way. It is cheaper to pay for like a full year than it is to do the 3 months at a time, but I don't have the money to do a whole year at once, so I don't do that. You know, it's okay. Anyway, that's all I had to talk about in this video. I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and if you have not seen some of my other videos, there should be links down here, and check out my other channel. It'll be one of these top corners. My other channel is called Not So Distant. My boyfriend Joseph is in that a lot more often. And please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more videos. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!